Hello, everybody.
Really sorry. Screwed it up.
Yes. We had so many issues. So many issues.
Oops.
So hopefully you guys can find this one. The other one that I preset for 8 p.m. was... Yeah. Yeah, it would not let us do it without the encoding software. So at least we have one person here now. Yay!
We're bad at that stuff.
Yes. Well, yeah, we pre-booked it for 8 p.m. And when I got in there, it said, what encoding software are you going to use and all that stuff. I'm like, no, I just want to use the webcam.
Yeah, it was easy last time.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think the trick is I just have to tell people I'm going to do it and then just set it up as a webcam because I don't know how easy it is for you people to find it. Let me know in the comments. Actually, I'll close these comments because those are probably from the old setting. This is the new one.
Sorry we're late. We were talking to nobody.
Yeah.
On a private, we set up an accidental private one.
Yeah. In a rush to get it going.
Took us a few minutes to figure that out.
There we are. Charles, I'm here. So how's the sound? Is it loud enough? Because I'm using this microphone, but I'm not sure if it's turned loud enough. Hey, guys.
Hello.
So first of all, before we get started with this, I want to make sure you guys can hear us. Sounds good. Is it loud enough? Sounds good. Okay. Well, sounds good is good.
Because to us, it looks like we have only one bar of volume.
There's a little microphone bar thing, and it's only showing like 2 bars of 6. So it sounds like it should be really, really quiet. But you guys say it's good. We're going to go ahead. Hello. So we'll. Did anybody have trouble finding this one, or if you clicked on the live 8 p.m. one, did it automatically go to this one when we went live, or did you have to get out of that one and find this one?
Yeah, because
I got a pop-up reminder. Don't sweat who's here now. I often listen after the fact. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Most people watch it later, but we just want to make sure that people aren't sitting on that other link waiting for it to go live, and then it never goes live. I trimmed my beard, and I got beard hair on me. It's not good. Anyways, okay. So
get rid of it. So.
Yes. I trimmed it shorter.
I have to tolerate the beard trimming.
Little bushy, and she was like, "Nope, do not cut it off," because I talked about cutting it off again. So
I asked me if we could cut it off again.
So we've been really busy. Summer was
we haven't been. It seems like a month since we've done a live chat.
Summer's good. We talked about doing it every month.
Do like a lot of indoor stuff.
Cool, but yeah, summer was great weather. We were always out on the boat. Fell way behind on my editing of episodes. I think we only got into like July's episodes, and then the summer was over and hadn't caught up yet. And right now, and I guess you have noticed, I haven't really been putting out anything the last couple of weeks. And it's because I have as you know, I'm with the Ottawa Police, and I'm going through a promotional process, which if you're in the military, the police or anything, it's not like you just go and throw your resume in and they say you're hired. You got to go through this whole promotional board thing where they interview you and put scenarios. So you got to memorize everything there is to do. And so it's a big ordeal. So I put out an episode today that I actually shot like over a week ago with Steve who's Captain Drone. So anyways, if you saw that was put up today, but actually filmed almost 2 weeks ago. So this just goes to show you how busy we are. But before I knew I had my promotional board interview on the 15th, we'd already booked the Annapolis Sailboat Show. That's a must-do for us. Must-do. So
and extended it also. So the Kitty is asking when we're leaving. We're leaving Friday morning. We're going to get to Annapolis Friday night.
Yeah.
We're not going to be at the show till Saturday, though.
Yeah, I think the show will probably be closed by the time we get down to Annapolis.
We're going to go Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Tuesday. And we're going
on. The show's not open Tuesday, though.
Yeah, you're right. So we'll be in the show Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
And then Tuesday.
We're going sailing.
Yeah. We're going to go for a sail.
On our favorite sailboat, our favorite catamaran. Yeah. If you've watched my episodes our episodes on the review, our favorite boat, if we could afford it, is the Exquisite X5. That video got over 100,000 views now. Yeah. So a lot of people are interested in that sailboat. And
it's already.
Yeah, we love it, but we can't afford it.
No,
not even close. It's a $1.25 million boat. And as much as we love that catamaran and we'd love it to be our new home, no way in the world, even this everything we own, we're not going to come anywhere close to $1.25 million. So we are kind of resigned to the fact that we're going to buy a used something and try and get a deal for maybe one in the $500,000, maybe 600,000 at the absolute max. So for that, I know that sounds like a lot. If anybody's not really into catamarans, you might go, that's a crap ton of money. But no, in the catamaran world, 600,000 for it. We're talking a 45-foot to maybe max 50-foot boat. You're not going to get a brand new boat for that price. You'd have to go used. So we're going to go used. And in all likelihood, because there's a lot more production cats out there, used, we'll probably end up with Lagoon as our number one choice.
So also, I don't have sundowners today. We have tea.
Yes.
We've been being good since summer ended because we went too wild. So we
went a little crazy.
We've done like a month of no alcohol now. We're gonna make up for it this weekend.
And that's hard for her. She loves her rum and cokes. So yeah, you've been really good because usually I come home and she's like,
if I'm the slightest, I've been
one.
very busy and stressful at work lately.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like, make me a rum and coke.
Yeah. So she has been really good. Give her kudos for the willpower. So yeah, you check out that. I'll just continue. So we're leaving Saturday. We're going to be there Monday. We're going on this Exquisite on the Tuesday for a test sail. Of course, I'll be filming all of this. So our plans are, this is really the crux of this video. Our plans are that we're going to go there and we're going to film reviews of the catamarans. But unlike last year, I'm going to make the episodes much shorter. I'm going to make it pretty much one episode is going to be one cat. So we'll go on, let's say Lagoon, they might have 4 or 5 cats there. So we'll go, this is the smallest lagoon at the show. It might be the 39, I'm assuming. And we'll go on, we'll do a quick walk around. We'll talk about it. We'll look at things like bridge deck clearance and we'll look at the galley and say, is this something we could live with? We already know we really can't. The smaller boats tend to have one sink.
No, I must have a 2 sink.
2 sinks. You got to wash dishes, right?
One cat, I was like shocked to go on and find 2 round sinks. Those are useless.
Yeah.
What do you do with the little round sink? It's like,
it's for washing hands.
Yeah.
So I guess they expect you to put little plastic tubs beside your sink.
I don't know.
But we'll do one cat at a time. Last year I was doing 2, maybe even 3 cats in one episode, and we were kind of pairing them off against each other. And sometimes some production companies only have 1 cat. So then I was matching 1 cat from one company to another cat from another company. And then people get all mad that we like this cat more than this cat because they get their nose out of joint that their company isn't the one that I chose. But they weren't even always comparable.
No.
Because we'd have like the Outremer super fast, sleek with dagger boards boat versus like the Antares, which is like a cruising boat with no dagger boards. And they're completely different types of boats. But because they were just the leftovers of the boats we hadn't covered, and I was trying to put 2 cats in an episode, I just accidentally had to, well, these are the last 2 we got to do. So.
This time we're going to not do any comparisons. We're just going to stick to this boat, what I liked and what I didn't like.
Yeah. Then nobody gets offended.
And
That's the main thing. Nobody gets offended that way. Because then you're sort of saying, okay, this is the such and such boat. Here's the things we liked. Here's the things we didn't love. And then that's it. Nobody usually gets it.
For me.
Yeah, that's mostly what it is. Will Janice live on it? So yeah, that's the biggest feature. Happy wife is a happy life. So I would be satisfied with a small cat. A small cat or even a larger monohull, but I do love cats more than monohulls for sure. But I can put up with a 39 for sure. I don't think Janice could put up with a 39. It's a bit tiny. Well, some of the galleys are so tiny, you get really.
I like the bathroom.
Yeah, she likes bathrooms too.
And I want an owner's version as well.
If that's possible. Yeah, it's not always possible.
I like them.
So yeah, preferably we'd like an owner's version. So that's it. So we're filming each boat that's there within reason. That's a liveaboard possibility. Yeah. Like it can't be super micro.
No.
Like what's the one brand?
I'm giving up my entire house. We're selling the house to buy that. It's not like we're keeping a home here.
Yeah.
So I'm giving that up. So I want to get
for example,
a size boat to live on as well.
The boats we've kind of ruled out and just for time constraints and not wanting to edit it, we haven't shown the Geminis that I think are the ones that are there. We haven't because they're really
not a consideration for us.
They're coastal cruisers at best. Like they're great if you want to live on the East Coast or West Coast.
Even if there was a great one for a great deal, we wouldn't get that. That just won't work.
But I mean, even we think for the viewer, if we're talking about liveaboard cat, the Gemini is a coastal cruiser. It's not really designed to cross oceans.
I also love Royal Cape. I love Royal Cape. And then Naisna, I hope
it's going to be there.
Goody, I love that. That was there last year, and it is one of my favorites.
Yeah, Naisna with a K. It's from South Africa.
K-N-Y-S-N-A.
Yeah, it's a really nice boat. We saw it like 3 shows ago.
We went to the Florida boat show.
Oh, maybe it was at Florida. Yeah, we've seen the Naisna before, but the last 2 seasons at the Annapolis show, it hasn't been there. But it is really, really nice. Again, another South African boat. We tend to like the South African boats, like Majestic or Royal Cape Catamarans is from South Africa. Yeah. The Exquisite is from South Africa. Yeah. Naisna is from South Africa. The Leopards are from South Africa, but we aren't as in love. Mostly because for the same size of Leopard, you could get a lagoon and would feel so much more spacious inside. But a lot of people love the Leopards. We do find that a lot of people like them. So we're not saying they're bad.
See you Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mike.
We won't have phones, so.
Yeah. We tried to call Rogers, which is our cell company, to get our phone turned on in the States so we could call and text people. And those buggers wanted me to switch plans just to get the American coverage.
We're cheap, so we're not paying $40
more a month
just to have texting this weekend.
I was mad. So they wouldn't let me.
He called me about his frustrating phone call. Rogers.
But anyways, so we're like, we can't get our American coverage on our cell plan.
So we're gonna have to settle for the Wi-Fi emails and stuff like that.
So yeah, if you're going down there or whatever, we won't be able to talk to anybody by text messages.
We'll be able to see Facebook messages. And
when we get to Wi-Fi.
Instagram. When we
get to Wi-Fi, we can text people or call or message people and stuff. So, but we just won't be, constantly able to get a hold of things. So is there anything
I don't know what a Neil Trimaran.
Oh, a Neil Trimaran. Yeah, we've seen them there. The problem with the Neil, it's a Trimaran that has 3 hulls, and then instead of a catamaran, it's got 2 hulls. But with a catamaran, the hulls are bigger, right? So they're big enough to have, spacious cabins and they're, voluminous. When you put 3 hulls, what happens is you make them skinny little hulls. So I know a Neil Trimaran would be fast because there'd be skinny hulls, and there's 3 of them. So you're not digging deep into the water when you got 3 hulls to keep you on the surface. So they must go like snot, but they're probably not very good for live aboard if you're trying to live in those hulls, because they would be tiny little hallways. There's not as much space in a Trimaran. So, and again, we can't film all the boats that are there. We're not going to start filming every monohull and every
no monohull.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people are asking for certain boats that aren't part of the catamaran / live aboard catamaran that's there. So she's looking at the comments that are over on the right hand screen. We got 2 screens going here, super high tech. So my eyesight's not good enough to read all the way over to that screen way over there. So Janice is in charge of things. So what else did we want to talk about at the show? We are going to film. We'll do a quick walk around of the show as soon as we get there, just to show you what kind of vendors are there, just the overview of what type of boats, what type of manufacturers are going to be there, so that if anybody wants to go next year and they're wondering if it's worth their while, the one episode will just be an overview. That'll probably be the very first episode. And then we'll get into the individual catamarans after that. Again, like I said, there'll be shorter episodes. It'll be maybe as short as 5 or 10 minute episodes of just one cat. And then that'll be it. And the next episode will be just one cat. Yeah. So there'll be more episodes, but not 25-minute episodes.
Right. Featuring like multiple cats.
Yeah. Because somebody wants to see just one cat.
55.
They don't want to wait through a 20-minute episode.
Those are too expensive.
Oysters?
And to go a gunboat. No.
Oh, yeah.
We'd have to sell more than our house to afford that.
Yeah. If I can't afford an Exquisite X5, I certainly can't afford.
And the guns are racers, daggerboards, aren't they?
Aren't they like? No, but they're made out of carbon fiber. I don't think the gunboats have dagger boards, but they are super, super expensive because the hull, the mast, I think everything's made of carbon fiber. So they're like, last I heard, a gunboat around our size is like $1.6 million. You not going to be able to afford that. And I don't think most of the people that can watch this channel are going to be able to afford a $1.6 million boat. So if I have to cut a boat out, it'll probably be one of those ones that are super, super for the ultra rich. Yeah. Okay, so is it they're looking at that? You ask questions as they come up.
Gunboys are made of money. Oh.
So if you have any questions about or comments about things you want us to cover, that's a catamaran.
Do we owe him chili?
Who's that?
Saveller.
Don't forget to buy the chili. No, he's not saying I owe him chili.
Wait, buy what chili?
I don't know. What are you talking about, Mike? Remember Mike? Mike's funny. We're gonna meet. We met him last year. We have friends down there that have a business, and Mike works at their booth. Sport a Seat. If you don't know of them, Christian and Patty, they have that thing that
Sport a Seats that we.
Yeah, those folding seats.
Yeah.
And supposedly he's got 2 seats for us with our logo. This logo here embossed into the seat. and we can't wait to see it. He's shown us a picture of it, so we're pretty excited. We'll meet them there, and we go out to dinner with them. And Mike is friends with them, and so anyways, yeah. So Mike's hilarious. He's got that New York or maybe even New Jersey accent. I don't know which it is, but it cracks me up. So funny story is we're at the edge of the fence line, and so some guys are selling burgers on the other side of it, and he's got that accent that almost intimidates people.
How did you forget that?
How did I forget what?
All about it. Sorry.
But anyways, he's like, "Are these burgers any good or what?" And the kid's like, "Yeah, they're okay." And he didn't want to say they were good in case he disappointed him. It was pretty funny. So he made me laugh the whole time I was there. So anyways.
So how much do we pay to store our boat over the winter? We have a great plan. We're at the Portsmouth Olympic Harbor in Kingston, and they have an all-encompassing, like they have a bulk price. So we're paying one price for the year, and that's haul out, launch, winter storage, and slip fee, all in one. So now I have no idea what that would be.
Yeah, it's hard to break it out because they give us one price for everything. Yeah. But we love our new club. So yeah. But it'll be nice one day when we don't have to keep putting our boat on the hard for 6 months a year.
In 2 weeks. It's haul-out day.
Year. I hate winter so much. It's not only do we not love the cold, but it means the end of sailing season, which sucks. So
end of camping.
5 more years, and I should be retired. 5-ish. 5 and a little.
And we do.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, when I say I'm going to be retired, she will come with me. So that's that. So anything else? I think we covered like the boat show thing was more to get your input about boats you want. And I did see the guy saying the Oyster 55 mono. We are not interested in a mono hull. We do not want to live our life.
Us to do a couple of reviews
like
for cottage.
30 degrees.
Our boat will be for sale. So when we go, we got the house to sell and the boat. The cars will be garbage. We intend to try and drive the cars we've got into the ground.
Yeah. So we have some RSPs, which are, I guess Americans call them something different. Well, your registered retirement
401k
plans. 401k. No, yeah, I guess that's it. But anyways, we have some of that money. We have the house. We have.
Oh, we can't wait to meet your girlfriend.
We have the other assets, and we'll sell all that. Whatever we have for that is what we want. And I know we mentioned this before, but that money is what we're going to try and stay on the budget for the boat. We don't want to get a big boat loan. We want to live like on my pension, because really there's only my pension that's going to have a monthly payment coming in. And so we want to make sure that we don't end up being kind of, you know how you call it house poor? Well, I don't want to be boat poor. I don't want to get a boat that's too expensive.
We can set my lump sum up somehow to pay.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
But that's going to be kind of, so when I leave, I'll be just under 50. So I'll be able to get a transfer value instead of a pension. And we intend to invest that. And that's going to be kind of our fallback if we need to go back and get a condo or something like that. We'll have some money in the bank. And we do not want to get a loan to buy the boat. So whatever we get for the house and the boat we have is the boat budget. Someone was asking if we would charter our boat.
The one we have now, or the other next one? Oh, they're probably talking about the next one.
Oh,
yeah, not the one we have now. Okay. The one we have now is
people do that. There's a guy at our marina that has 2 boats smaller than ours, and he just charters them out. And he did an episode where I got taught how to sail from Ontario Sail Ontario. And he has the 2 boats in Sackett's Harbor that he actually charters.
Yeah, so our boat could be rented out in the Thousand Islands, but I'm assuming this person's asking, would we charter out our cat?
No.
I mean, hopefully we're not that desperate for money.
Maybe a crude charter, but I'm not letting anyone just.
Yeah, no, we're not letting somebody rent our boat while we go on.
Oh, the current one in Kingston.
Oh, that one.
Do we need to get like some kind of license?
Yeah, you probably would need. Well, you need some sort of insurance that says you're renting out the boat and that it's covered if they smash the boat into a rocky shoal.
Our captain's license to take out charters. I was in Barrie, which is just northern Ontario, and they have a waterfront with a beach. And I was there with my son and nephew, and a boat like ours went by with 30 Asian tourists all over the deck,
jammed
and
on
it was trailing a big banner that said such and such charters. I'm like, wow, we could do that in Kingston.
So it's doable, but I mean, it's work, and then you have to book people, and you have to have special insurance.
You have to manage it. And
like somebody said here, who was saying about getting a captain's license. Your insurance company would probably want to make sure that you have your official captain's license.
It's Miami Beach.
So yeah, that's way too much work for the odd time you're going to rent out your boat. I just can't be bothered. Like, I got easier ways to make money. One thing about a police officer is you can work extra duties.
Not coming.
What? Oh, Mike, you're dead to me.
Boo.
We were looking forward to seeing you, Mike. All right, well, that's one less person to party with. So anyways, if anybody sees us down there, I'm going to be wearing my shirt, and Janice will probably be wearing her shirt.
Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not all the time.
Yeah, I know. She's a girl.
All the time.
She won't wear a t-shirt. And if you see us, definitely don't be shy. Just come over, say hi. We'd like to meet viewers. We met a bunch last year.
Yeah,
so
we did. It was fun.
The first year we didn't go as media. We just went as two people, and our channel was smaller and whatnot. We still had 2 or 3 people walk up to us on the docks and say, "Hey, Chris."
The channel was new.
Yeah, it was really new at the time, and people recognized us. And we're like, "Oh, hey." And then last year the channel was bigger, and this time we were more notable. And we were there as media, and more people noticed us and said hi. And we really, it's fun to meet people that enjoy the channel. So hopefully we'll meet even more. And the weather is supposed to be decent. I checked the weather forecast. It's supposed to be, this is Celsius. So if you're American, I'm sorry. But 23 to 26 degrees Celsius.
That's
and
actually
sunny with cloudy periods. Yeah, that's comfortable. Not hot, but not sweaty hot, but like comfortable. Like definitely above room temperature. So
weather for sure.
That's good. Yeah. And then Tuesday when we're going out on the boat, I was worried it was going to be raining, but as it stands now, it's not. So it should be nice to film the boat sailing, not in inclement, crappy weather. So 80 degrees in LA today, making me jealous. Actually, it's not that bad here yet. You're going to really make me jealous about LA temperatures in about 2 months when it's really cold here. So
yeah, winter is coming.
Okay. So if you want to skim that one more time, and then that's it. If there's no questions, we will.
Just a lot of nice things.
Yeah, just a lot of nice comments. I'm sure you guys can see the comments too.
Give the leopards a relook.
Yeah, there are.
I'll be drinking painkiller.
There is one thing about the leopards I do like, and I do see the value of those front seating areas, like right in front of the front glass. Yeah. Because let's face it, you anchor, and we know this on our boat. You anchor, and your boat points into the wind, and the sun might be coming from behind you. So you're getting blasted by the late day sun. So if you can sit in the front of your boat on those days where the sun's coming in from behind you, that is definitely.
But don't the lagoons have those too?
Well, they have a seating area in the lagoons, but they don't have a covered seating area. The leopards have that covered kind of little roof that sticks out, and then you sit in that little seated area. So you have sun protection and whatnot. A lot of the lagoons have just like a seating area out by the trampoline, which is, better than nothing, but you may not be completely covered from the sun.
What is the channel's email?
The channel's email is easy. Everything is really easy. All my stuff.
You got very lucky with it.
When I started this channel,
claiming is
Twitter is cruising off duty. Facebook is cruising off duty. I mean, all one word, just cruising off duty, one word. Email is cruisingoffduty@gmail.com. So that's pretty easy. I think almost everybody. I think even on my website, I have an email that goes to the website that's like information@cruisingoffduty.com. Oh yeah, and of course I have cruisingoffduty.com, the website. So everything worked out when I picked that name.
I got very lucky that
every social media thing had it available. So I bang, picked them all up. So it's pretty easy. So yeah, if you go on any social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the website, everything is Cruising Off Duty, one word. Even YouTube, if you're trying to tell somebody about the YouTube channel, don't do that youtube.com/.
Poor Ford has been waiting on the other feed the whole time.
Oh, no.
I'm really sorry. We couldn't get that to work. The camera kept refusing to turn on.
Yeah, sorry, Ford, or anybody else who caught up to this later.
Really sorry.
I'll repeat just the
stuff. We
had
a bunch of issues there.
Yeah, the old feed got on it, and then it said go live. It said go live, and it says your webcam isn't going to work with this. And I guess it was set up that it needed to have one of those encoding software to do it.
Yeah.
So I had to scrap that one, eventually give up and start a whole new.
Yeah, we started a whole new one, and then it took us like 5 minutes to realize that we set it to private.
We forgot to hit public, so we're like, dude, there's nobody here. So it's pretty funny. And after a while, I stopped it, and then I went out to my video feeds of the videos I've made so far, and I realized it was actually private. That was why nobody was there. So then we started another one, made it public. And there were people here right away. So I was thinking that must have just told people right away that it's there. But somebody did comment they
had been waiting this whole time on another live feed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And that's the one that would not work.
Supposedly, if you're a subscriber and maybe if you have your notifications turned on, as soon as we start a live feed, you'll get a thing that pops up that says Cruising Off Duty is now live. So if that's the case, then you'll know where to go. I'm really sorry. I don't know why YouTube makes it so difficult to go live.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
Seems like they want you to go live. They don't want you to schedule it and then go live by using your webcam. If you want to use your webcam, you literally just have to somehow tell people that you're going to go live and then say go live at the moment that you wanted to. So it's not easy. But anyways, I
guess we just don't do it often enough. And really,
I guess I'm supposed to get this encoding software, which I don't know how to do. So
at least I know how to read comments now. Before,
yeah.
And I know how to do stuff with them.
How about a sub? Can a boat?
But then I don't get daylight. That's why I don't want a monohull. That's because they feel like a basement downstairs. Well, that's one of the reasons. When it's not nice out and I'm trapped down below the whole time, it feels like a tiny basement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. SB Valor saying that Happy Together, their channel, they have a Leopard 48.
Like the Leopards, obviously.
So I'm not saying they're bad boats. I'm saying for the same size. So if we got a Leopard 40, whatever, 45, it would feel so much smaller than a Lagoon 45. And when you get below 45, like in the 42s and below in Leopards, I find the hulls are narrow. Remember walking into one of the cabins, I had to lower my head to not hit my head on the like opening in between the cabin. It just feels small, and we're not in love with the galleys most of the time, right?
That and with the slats across the windows, are a big downer for me. I don't want that. I want big open windows. Yeah, they're very sloped, and they've got these
like steps to go up onto the roof that are in the front windows. Yeah, but I want
the whole big open window.
Yeah, they're not bad boats. I'm sure they're fine. It's just little idiosyncrasies about them make us go, But then again, I'm not ruling them out.
No, I mean, if one was in our budget
and it was a really screaming good deal, we probably would.
An owner's version, etc.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going for it. But yeah, lots of people that have Leopards say they love them. So I'm not saying that they're bad quality. They just compared to a Lagoon, they're small for the same length. So yeah. Now, I've heard a lot of things. Now, you guys comment if you heard this. We used to love Fontaine Pajots 3 or 4 years ago.
Very disappointed. Not even that. That was longer than that.
Maybe more.
Our very, very first boat show we went to, they had a Fontaine Pajot 48, a Selina 48, and I loved it. And then since then, all their new models have gotten really
we don't like the new style
inside.
Very square.
Very not impressed.
But not only that, but I've been hearing a lot of comments from people saying that the Fontaine Pajots have a lot of issues, like blisters. They get blisters. They have like a lot of just some quality control issues that, of course, looking at it at a boat show, they're brand new, so they all look great there. But people are saying that they've had issues after the fact. They buy them in a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road, things start to break. And so if anybody knows that Fontaine Pajots, the windows leak a lot, okay.
So we are going to buy used. Because that's all we can't afford new, and we want a bigger boat, not perfect condition for.
So what you have to do is you have to read the question before you answer the question, or they have no idea what they're talking about.
Mike said, "Are you guys going to new or used? We're going used."
Will Distant Shores be at the show? I'm assuming so, but then again, they have their new boat. They were there last time because they were representing that boat manufacturer that they bought a boat from. I think that was part of the deal. They're their brand ambassador. So they were there to showcase this Discovery yachts. Now they have a new boat now, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're out sailing.
They might still be out.
They might be out sailing, in which case they might
on the other side of the world.
Yeah, they may not even be near Annapolis, so it's hard to say if they're going to be there. But they were there last year, so I don't know. Every time I see them and update where they are now, they're sailing somewhere on their brand new boat. So the more I think about it, I guess they probably won't, unless Discovery is going to fly them.
They probably have to bring that cat to the boat show, I bet you.
They don't have a cat. They have a monohull.
Oh, is it a monohull?
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's right.
That's why we don't want that. So anyways, I guess that's about it. Rum painkillers.
What brand are we leaning toward before the show? If we're likely gonna probably end up with something like a Lagoon, unless there is a nice or St. Francis 50 or an Exquisite or something used in our budget that we can afford.
Yeah. On the production boat side of the 3 or 4 main production boats that produce a lot of boats. Lagoon is number 1.
Yeah, our favorite of those.
And then the weird thing is, we used to think Fontaine Pajot, but we've heard so many quality control things, and the new styling is very square.
I don't like the new interior.
So I think Leopard has actually now become number 2.
I think, yeah, I like it better than. Yeah.
And now Fontaine Pajot's fallen to number 3. For the non-production boats, the more custom boat builders only build 4, 5, 6 boats a year. Exquisite X5, if we could afford it, number 1.
He loves that because he's very gadgety, and it's got all these electronics.
So sleek.
He's like go gadget.
Yeah, no, I love all
this
that
thing.
stuff.
Like he wants the more fancy electronics.
But there's just a lot, like not even electronics.
And
like
it's
the fact
pretty,
that,
and it's got beautiful finishings and inside.
Yeah. But they have a lot of stuff that's thought into, like all the solar panels are recessed into the roof lines. They're not sticking up. They're built in. They have a water catchment system that's built into the roof line. I mean, there's just so many little things that have been thought out that we like. As for best bang for the buck, though, is the Royal Cape Catamaran.
Yeah.
Majestic, but that's a huge boat. It's a 50,
the only that it's a bit big for us, but it has like scuba tank
compressors built in.
It has everything included, like the air conditioning.
Crazy amount of solar
included. Not an extra.
Everything's included.
And the price is very good for that. And I would love that too.
That one's closer to our price range.
That's the one. I've actually been in love with that one since the first time I saw it.
Yeah. But it's massive. Like it's a 53 length, which is longer than we want, and is super, super beamy. Like each hull is massive compared to most of the boats. So
they got 5 rooms, which there's just 2 of us.
There's
5 full rooms, like with their own internal heads and everything.
Yeah. We don't need 5 cabins.
No.
So as much as we love the boat for it's
a bit much for just us.
Yeah, interior finish is unbelievably nice.
Yeah, I love everything.
Comes with everything we'd ever need to live on a boat right from the factory. But 53-foot massive boat with 5 cabins is almost like something you would want to. Like somebody said, get your captain's license and charter it. Yeah. If that's what we needed to do, that would be the boat to do it in, because you'd have lots of room for guests. But so what else do we like that's not production?
Well, St. Francis 50, the Nisa, like that one. That was a different, top there. Nisa, St. Francis 50, the Royal Cape, the Exquisite. What was the other?
Yeah, that's about it. There's some of the other ones, like there was the Maverick was there, and the Matrix was there. I mean, there's some other boat builders.
They're nice.
They're
nice things.
Again, when it comes down to buying used, you might say, well, it's not our top boat, it's our 4th favorite boat. But if you find one at a really good deal, it all of a sudden becomes your favorite boat because it's such a good deal. So that's the thing about buying used, is you can make a list of your boats in order, but then you might find that the order changes based on the price you can find one at. So that's that.
Yeah, and the condition, etc.
Yeah, Sailing Zatara has a huge cat now. I know. I'm very jealous.
Yeah, we're jealous.
But they're obviously clearly retired. And they moved from a Beneteau, which is what we have. Well, they had a much bigger Beneteau. And then they moved to a catamaran, and they seem to be really happy with it. So good for them. That's awesome. And I saw them change over, and it kind of came out of nowhere with them, because they were sailing with this big Beneteau, and I didn't hear them once complain about the boat. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they're like, we sold our boat, we got a cat. It's like, whoa, that was a big unexpected jump. So that's about it. I think we talked about everything.
Yeah.
We don't need any.
I don't know if anybody knows what happened to the Prout, but the first time we went to the boat show, they had a Prout
50-foot
that
Prout.
I loved as well. Loved. But then I've never seen or heard of it again.
I think it went out of business.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was nice.
Awesome. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I guess we'll sign off now.
Okay.
Unless there's any last minute questions. I think we've covered most everything that's on there. Take one fast skim since you're closer.
Like questions to see at the show and well, thank you so much for joining us. Really sorry about the rough start, and
I don't know what to do about that. Anyways, if you ever go to watch us on a live one and by 8, let's say we start at 8 and by 5 after 8, or 2 after 8 or 3 after 8, we're very punctual people.
It's because we're bad at it.
So what I would do is go back onto our channel and see if there's a live one going on. That's all I can suggest. Because we never have a problem doing a live one if I use my iPad. That's what we used to do, is use my iPad here as my the camera on this would do live, and I never had a problem.
It never asked for.
But when you do it on the desktop computer, I guess it assumes you're going to set it up with the software and the coding and all that stuff. And I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So unless there's somebody in Ottawa wants to show me how to set my computer up to be cinema, like a home office video thing, but I don't have that technology. All right. Coming to the Toronto Boat Show. We never go to the Toronto Boat Show.
It's usually around the time that we will go on a trip south.
And it's also
but this year we're not
boats.
Going on a trip south. Maybe we'll swing.
Yeah, we can swing by. It's in February, right? Or January? So it's in the middle of winter.
It's in February.
Right. So these boats are not outdoors in the water. They're in a big warehouse. Yeah. So generally it's mostly powerboats, and we're not really powerboat people. So to spend our time driving 5 hours to Toronto to walk around and pay to get in and look at powerboats is not nearly that exciting.
But I drive back and forth to Toronto a lot lately.
Her son is going to college in Toronto, so sometimes we go down just for that.
He's going to Humber, and I go once a month probably, so we could arrange that.
Cool.
For that same time.
All right.
So yeah, we are going to be filming the interiors again.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
We're
going to do. I'm bringing. Oh, I've got it packed away. Well, you can see the gimbals. If Janice moves her head to the left, there we go. See this gimbal here, the Crane 2, and these two gimbals. I'm going to have cameras on those, and so it'll be nice and silky smooth. If you saw the first time we filmed it, people were like, "Love these reviews of the catamarans, but man, you're making me motion sick," because we were moving the camera so fast. So last year we did it handheld again, but we made an effort to like move slower when we panned. So this year should be the smoothest yet, because we're going to bring big power gimbals to make our cameras move nice and slowly as we pan. So no motion sickness. So
Ian asks if the tornadoes affected us.
Yeah,
we had tornadoes in Ottawa a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
and
it almost hit us.
Affect us really, except for our power did go up for 2 days.
Yeah.
So then I just cooked all the meat instead of it was fine. I had to cook all the meat. Okay.
Yeah.
But his mother got
we almost
close to one. Yeah, the Dunrobin is a little town that got its ass kicked, and it is literally 5 minutes away. We could almost see it from our upstairs window.
Yeah.
So that one got very close, actually.
So there were 3 separate tornadoes that touched down in the Ottawa area, and one was just up the road, like she said, 5 minutes away. The funny thing is, we saw it raining, and we saw the rain was going sideways. It was so windy. We were like, "Wow, that's really windy." Yeah. We didn't think anything of it. Then it stopped, and it was dead calm, and the sun started coming out.
And then our power went out.
Yeah.
Like, oh well.
And then our power went out. We're like, oh, these things happen. A tree branch must have taken down a power line, and we were heading to the boat.
Yeah.
So we just jumped in the car with all our stuff and drove to Kingston, and I was like 3/4 of the way to Kingston. And Janice saw on her phone before that, she was surfing the internet on her phone and said, "Oh, a tornado hit Dunrobin." And she's showing me some of the Twitter photos and stuff. And I'm like, Dunrobin's just up the road. Like, wow, a tornado. Wow, that's crazy that it was that close. And then my sister called me when we were almost in Kingston to say, "I rescued Mom." And I'm like,
"From what?"
"Rescued Mom." "Why would you need to rescue Mom?" She goes, "Oh, you didn't hear? A tornado landed in the subdivision, like literally right behind where she lives, and tore up a whole bunch of houses." So I was like, "Holy crap!"
It destroyed the transformer, the power station there too.
So some people were out of power for like a week.
Yeah,
we were out of power for 2 days, and it was pretty crazy. And I hate to say this, I shouldn't say this, but I think I jinxed everybody. It's just before just before the rain hit us, our phones came up with this emergency broadcast saying there's a tornado warning. And I'm like, yeah, these warnings come out all the time. We never have anything happen to us around here. And then this happened. So I think I jinxed us all.
We haven't had an earthquake in a long time either.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that either. All right. Anyways, see you guys at the Annapolis Sailboat Show. Yeah, don't be shy. Say hi.
Yeah, we
like meeting you.
We love to see you guys.
Awesome.
Okie dokie.
All right. We appreciate you.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.